All right, it's time to start LeetCode again. So here we go. We are going to continue doing our LeetCode journey. And what are we going to pick? What are we going to pick? Let's do is subsequence. That seems like a nice one. All right, so let's start. Number 392 is subsequence. Given two strings S and T, return true if S is a subsequence of T, or false otherwise. Okay, so we're going to have two strings, and so they're just going to be an array of characters. And from that, we need to try to figure out if S is kind of like a smaller word inside of T. And if that is the case, we return true. If it's not the case, then we return false. So we're trying to find S inside of T. That's what we're going to be doing. All right. A subsequence of a string is a new string that is formed from the original string by deleting some or none of the characters without disturbing the relative positions of the remaining characters. Okay, so actually I was thinking that all of them had to be kind of consecutive, and I was able to only delete like from the beginning or the end, and the entire word or subsequence needed to be within the like larger word, but that's not the case. It looks like here ace is a subsequence of A, B, C, D, E, because I can take this A and that satisfies this one. I can then take this C that satisfies this one. I can take the E and that satisfies this one. But A, E, C is not a subsequence because I'm going to come here, I'm going to find A. Okay, I found A. And then I'm going to come to here. Okay, this E, this is not a C. Now I'm looking for C. It's not there. Then I'm going to come here and find C. And I'm going to say, okay, cool, I found C. So now I'm going to go to the next one, which is E. But I'm already here. And I say I'm at the end. And that actually kind of, I think, solves how I'm going to even implement that, which is I'm going to have a pointer here and a pointer here. And then if this is the word that I'm trying to find, I'm going to iterate through the word, the larger word here, and I'm going to say, okay, is this equal to the letter that I'm looking for? If it is, great, then I'm going to move to the next letter here, and I'm going to move to the next letter here. Okay? And then I'm going to say, all right, is this letter what I'm looking for? Right now I'm looking for a C. No, it's not. So then I'm going to move to the next one. There's a C here. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. So I move here and then here. Is this D what I'm looking for? No, this D is not equal to an E, so I'm going to move on. All right, so then I move here and I have an E. Okay, I found what I'm looking for. And then, hey, I'm at the end, which means that I can return true. So if I ever reach the end of my word that I'm looking for, I know that I have hit the end. So that's how I'm going to do it. Let's start coding it out. So is subsequence. So which one is our bigger one? So S is going to be a subsequence of T. So S is kind of our target that we want to find. So I am going to have a target equals 0. So we're going to start at the beginning. And current is going to be our... So target is going to be the pointer within the target word that we're looking for. Then current is going to be the current letter that we're looking at in the bigger sequence. Okay, cool. So let's code that out. I want to get the length of T. Okay. T. All right, so while current is less than length of T. So why am I doing that? Well, I want to keep iterating through every single letter in my T, which is kind of like the or not target, this is the bigger string. So T is, I'm going to even put a little note right there. So S is what? S is the, I don't want to use the word target, but it actually is. S is the desired, it is target, okay. And T is the larger word that we're trying to find the subsequence of. Okay, so I want to go through the entire larger word, and I want to check, I want to keep going until I've reached the end. And once I've reached the end, if I'm not here, if I haven't reached the end of my target word, we're done. It's a false, right? I haven't found, if I'm still here, if I'm still looking for a C and I hit the end here, bad news for you. We didn't find it, okay? So we're going to keep doing that. Now, now what do I need to do? I need to check, is the target letter, is that equal to what I'm currently looking at? So if S of target, okay, is equal to S of T, which is the bigger thing, okay, if it is equal to that, what do I want to do? I said that I want to move my target over by 1. I say, hey, I found this A is equal to this A. I want to move both pointers over by 1. So target plus equals 1 and current plus equals 1. Okay. Otherwise, elif, or just else, I guess, means that they're not going to be equal to each other. I would want to move my current over by 1. Okay, so why do I want... in the case that they are not equal to each other, right now I'm looking for a C, and I'm at this B right here. Well, B and C do not equal each other, so I want to keep looking for this C. I don't want to move to the next one yet. I want to keep looking for the C, but I'm going to look elsewhere. Where am I going to look? I'm going to look right over to the right, which is current plus 1. Okay, and that's what we're going to do. But now we also need to check if our target, if we've now reached the end of our word that we're searching for. So if target is equal to length of S, now that's a little bit confusing. Length of S, okay, so length of S, if they are equal to each other, we want to return true. Now, one of the things that always trips me up is when we're working with indexes, and then length returns how many elements are within that group. So I'm going to think about that a little bit, and we're going to make sure that we don't get an off by 1 error here. 草泥马，我是一只草泥马，请听草泥马之歌. All right, so what is length of S? Length of S is the number of elements in this string. So for this one, it is going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay, now what qualifies as being done? Well, it's when we have found this one, and found this one, and found this one. If we found this E, what are we going to do? We're going to move to the next element. So target is actually going to be kind of like right there. It's going to be outside the bounds of the array. So what does that mean? This is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3. And I said length is equal to 3, and now the index is going to be equal to 3 because it's outside the bounds of the array. So now these two are going to be equal to each other. The ending index actually is 2, but 3, an index of 3 represents it's outside the bounds, and we found all of the letters. So this actually is correct. Now let's take a look at this one as well. So we want to come here, we want to search this one, search this one, search it, search it, search it. And we only want to stop this when we come here, right? So I think we're going to want equals right there. Because once the pointer hits here, we want to stop. Okay, and this is index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so index 4. Then length of t is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then we are going to say, okay, once we've come here and it's at 4, we still want to check it, okay? But then once it hits 5, so once current is equal to the length of t, we want to stop. And then what do we want to do? We want to say return false because we didn't find it. Okay. Should we run it? Let's see. It's going to be bad if I was so confident and then it doesn't work. So first off, both of these are, so S and what, T of current. Is that right? So S is associated with the target. T is associated with the one that we're looping through. So yeah, that. All right, so it's going to be bad if my algorithm is wrong and I've said it like so confidently and then I was just wrong. But hopefully it is correct. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Target. Okay, so it is outside the bounds of the array. Oh, duh. I don't want it to be equal to. Sorry, I think I said it correctly, but I did that incorrectly. So when we come here, we don't want to run that 5, right? Like we want that to be the terminal thing. That should be the terminal thing, is when it's equal to 5. Yeah. Come on! Still outside the bounds of the array, really? It's equal to, oh, it might be this one. Sorry, let me see. Is it this one? Okay, see. I was overconfident. I was saying, I thought I was going to get it. Nope. Where's my problem? What is going on? Why? Why? I think actually if because I see what's wrong here, right? Like S is an empty string, and this is going to come here and it's immediately going to fail because it's already outside the bounds of the array because there is no 0th index. And so I'm trying to do that right there. So if I move this up, what are the ramifications of that? So this target is now, that's before the increase operation, right? I mean, the easy way to fix this is just go like this. If not S, return true, because if there's nothing in S, we've already found it. And now, once we get to this line, we know that S contains something. So now I can keep going, and is there ever a case where I'm going to get outside the bounds of the array? I don't think so, because this is going to guard against target increasing. So target is going to keep going up, 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 but if it hits outside the bounds of the array, bam, we're going to hit this statement and return. So I think we're safe as long as we have this initial setup guard where we know that there is at least one element in it. So let's kind of see if that works. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Great, cool. So I've a slight hiccup in our implementation, but we got it. The overarching idea was correct, and there was just a little edge case that we were fuzzy to at the beginning, but we got it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please subscribe. I have like I think it's like 670 subscribers now, so thank you to everyone who subscribed. We make I I make Leetcoding videos every day, and I haven't been too good at it recently. I missed like 2 days because I was doing the machine learning projects, but do Leetcode videos every day. And if that is something you are interested in, then subscribe, and we will continue to practice Leetcode, continue to move forward and see new problems, improve every day. And if not, that's okay too. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.